Hello, everybody. It is so wonderful to have you here with me today. I want you to just take a deep breath in and let it out. Today, we're going to talk about something that is so close to my heart. It is about strength. It is about courage. It is about every single woman who dared to dream of a better world. We are talking about Women's Equality Day. This is a day for all of us to remember. It's a day to honor the journey and to look forward with hope. Before we dive deep into this beautiful story, I want to ask you for a little favor. If you find inspiration here today, please click that subscribe button, give this a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters in this conversation. Let's explore this history together and find our own strength within it. The story of Women's Equality Day begins a long, long time ago. It starts with a dream of a world where a woman's voice mattered as much as a man's. The journey to the vote was not a short walk. It was a marathon. It started way back in 1848. They wrote a document called the Declaration of Sentiments. All men and women are created equal. That radical idea lit a spark. Leaders carried the fire. Susan B. Anthony, Elizabeth Cady Stanton. They traveled the country. They gave speeches. They wrote articles. They organized marches. People told them to be quiet. People told them to go home. But they refused. Without the vote, women lacked power over their lives. They faced ridicule. They faced anger. They were even arrested. Yet they never gave up. Year after year, decade after decade, they pushed on. A new generation rose. Alice Paul, Lucy Burns. They were bold. They were daring. They organized huge parades. They stood silently in front of the White House for months. They were the silent sentinels. They held banners calling out the president. Peaceful protest, a loud message. They demanded the right to participate in their democracy. They endured so much. Finally, after more than 70 years, the moment arrived. August 26, 1920, the 19th Amendment was certified. It barred denying the right to vote on account of sex. The long battle was won. Millions of women could now cast ballots. In 1973, Congress designated August 26th as Women's Equality Day. It marks the day the vote was won. Now, you might be thinking, that's a great history lesson. But the 19th Amendment was passed over 100 years ago. Why does Women's Equality Day still matter so much in 2025? The truth is, winning the right to vote was a giant leap. But it was not the finish line. It was the beginning of a new chapter in the ongoing story of equality. True equality is about more than just casting a ballot. It's about being seen and heard and valued in every single part of life. It's about equal opportunity and equal pay for equal work. Today, in 2025, we are still walking that path. We celebrate the progress we have made. We see women leading countries, running major companies, breaking barriers in science, sports, and the arts. But we also have to be honest about the work that is still left to do. We still see a gap in what women earn compared to men. We still see women underrepresented in boardrooms and in government. We still see women juggling career and family in a world that wasn't always built to support them. Women's Equality Day is our yearly check-in. It is our moment to ask, where are we now? And where do we need to go next? It's important to remember the victory of 1920 did not mean victory for all women. For many women of color, the fight continued for many more years. They faced discriminatory laws and practices that kept them from the ballot box. So, Women's Equality Day is also a day to acknowledge these complex truths. It is a day to recommit ourselves to fighting for the equality of every woman, no matter her race, background, or where she comes from. Our work is not done until every single woman enjoys the full rights and freedoms she deserves. True equality leaves no one behind. This day matters because it refuels our spirits. It reminds us that change is possible. Stories are the most powerful thing in the world. They connect us. They teach us. They inspire us to be better. The story of equality is filled with incredible women whose lives are a lesson in courage. Let's talk about a few of them. Think about Ida B. Wells. She was a journalist, she was an activist, she was a suffragist. She was a black woman fighting for equality on two fronts, for her race and for her gender. She refused to be invisible. When the parade started, she stepped into the front. Then there is Malala Yousafzai, a young woman from Pakistan who spoke out for girls' right to education. She was targeted and attacked. She survived. She did not let darkness silence her. She used her voice to start a global movement. And we have to talk about Katherine Johnson, a brilliant mathematician at NASA. They called her a human computer. Her calculations were essential for the first space flights. She worked as an African-American woman in a field dominated by white men and faced segregation every day. She let her excellence speak for itself. She proved talent and intelligence have no color and no gender. Her quiet confidence helped humanity reach for the stars. She showed change can come from quiet, unique gifts. These are just a few of millions of stories. Every day, women make history in their own ways. The teacher who inspires a child to dream bigger, the nurse who shows compassion to a patient in need, the mother who raises children to be kind and strong, the artist who creates beauty that heals. You don't have to be famous to make an impact. Your life is your story. Your story has power. Women's Equality Day honors the famous ones and the quiet ones. Each is a thread in the tapestry of progress. Each one is a thread in the beautiful tapestry of human progress. Let these stories inspire you to write your own. So what can we do? How can we celebrate Women's Equality Day in a way that truly honors its spirit? It does not have to be a grand gesture. The most meaningful change often starts with simple, everyday actions. One of the most powerful things you can do is to use your voice. Speak up for the women in your life. Acknowledge it. Praise her in a meeting. Send an email to her boss. When you hear someone making a sexist joke, don't just let it slide. Say something, with grace but firmness. Your voice creates a space where respect can grow. Support women-owned businesses. Think about where you spend your money. Is there a local coffee shop, a boutique, or a restaurant run by a woman? When you support these businesses, you are investing in a woman's dream and strengthening your community. Education is another key. Take time to learn. Read a book by a female author. Watch a documentary about the women's rights movement. Learn the story of an inspiring woman from another culture. Do this with your family. Talk to your children about what equality means. Share these stories. Knowledge is power. It helps us appreciate freedoms we have and inspires us to work for freedoms not yet won. And one of the simplest things you can do is to say thank you. Call a woman in your life, your mother, a mentor, a friend, and tell her what she means to you. A simple, heartfelt thank you can be the most beautiful gift. It lets her know she is seen and valued. These small acts of kindness, when we all do them together, create a massive wave of positive energy that lifts everyone up. Make these choices this year and every year. So here we are. We have talked about the history. We have talked about the meaning. We have shared stories of incredible women, and we have found simple ways to make a difference. Hold on to the feeling this day gives us: gratitude, purpose, hope. The journey for equality is a relay race. The suffragettes carried the baton for us. Then they passed it to the next generation, and now the baton is in our hands. It is our turn to run, to carry the dream forward. Think about your own light, what gift only you can bring. Use your voice, your talents, your heart to lift others up. Do not believe the lie that you are too small to make a difference. Ordinary people do extraordinary things with love. Let your light shine, at home, at work, in your community. Let it be a beacon of hope. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. It means the world to me to be in community with you. Remember the strength that lives inside of you. Before you go, if this conversation has touched your heart, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment below to share how you will be celebrating Women's Equality Day. I read as many as I can. Go out and live this day with purpose. Thank you. Subscribe, like, comment, and thank you for watching the video.